Okay, it is, as I'm voicing this over, October 21st, 2015.
Doc?
Back to the Future Day. And so we're doing a little bit of gameplay here. On the Telltale Games version of their extension of the story, Back to the Future. This is episode 1. A Matter of Time.
Einstein! Where do you
Or a
come
Matter
from,
of
boy?
Einstein.
Didn't you bring Doc with you?
I played this on October 20th, hoping it would get it up today. Right now I'm hoping I'll get it online by Friday, which is October 23rd. Another significant day in video game history. Now here you have this kind of hint
Hey,
mechanic.
Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Marty?
Ah!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now?
The way you're going to find him now is by using a lot of hints.
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc.
I got a tape recorder. Got a book. A picture. Why would I need a picture of my dad? I'm not sure.
After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Okay, I need more hints. Something smells fishy in here. Is that a double entendre? Okay, I hit the escape there. How do I get back? Come on. There you go. Click it. Okay, so what do we do now? How do we get out of the car? The car, I'm stuck in the car. Where are we going to? I don't need the story so far. There hasn't been much story so far. What do I do here? It's not obvious. Wonder if I got away from the disc for a little while there. That's what it's looking like. We'll have to trim this out. Oh, here we go. See, so the shoe is an issue. Assuming he just said it wasn't the Doc's size. That's the whole deal. So give the shoe to Einstein. Is that what we're trying to do here?
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something.
Great Scott! Who was Scott, anyway? I often wonder that. Why didn't you just drive the DeLorean there?
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Well, obviously something here.
It's locked.
Okay. Tell me open. It's a clicky on something to get the door open. Oh, a buzzer.
Step away from the door.
Ah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat! State your business, child! You're making me miss Merv!
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well?
Okay.
E. Strickland. You aren't related to, Vice Principal Strickland, are you, ma'am?
Not that it's any of your business, but I'm his sister, Edna. Oh, and you're one of those McFly slackers, aren't ya?
Yes, what's old man I mean, what else has your brother been saying about me?
Nothing I couldn't have deduced for myself, slacker.
Yes. Okay, at least they're keeping with the whole...
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
Okay. I guess we have to whip the shoe out here?
A shoe? Wow, now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
Okay, it's a shoe. And that's a very old shoe. Alright, that's funny. Because he does look kind of funny just holding a shoe on the street.
Leave that creature outside!
Sorry, Einstein.
Okay, that's convenient.
Well, took you long enough.
Man, that voice is grating.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
Guess you could Google that.
Have a seat, Sonny.
And exactly where.
Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
Okay, we're back in. I need a hint. Yeah, well, duh, but how? Okay.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
All right.
Yes.
Little ditty about Jack and Diane.
When you
Okay.
lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Hi, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But...
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. When was it? Oh, yes. The day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy? In Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
Okay.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square, right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
That's just kind of odd, I guess.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. Yeah, I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Okay.
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on the lower things. Is that?
Taggart! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
That's nice.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
Okay, we're done
You
talking with
there!
her.
Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Okay, I have no clue what to do here. Nothing. I got nothing. Well, obviously, it's a video place, so what's your point? Can I just walk down there and look at it?
Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
You. That's an you. Okay, can't touch the newspapers.
I told you not to touch those.
I got nothing. Can't we just go back to 1930 and then work from there? Might have to hang out for a year, but...
Excuse me, Miss Strickland?
Okay, that doesn't...
Don't let me keep you from your business.
The fun levels are dropping here.
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
You! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
That tea's never gonna boil.
That's a pretty good amount of
That
illiteracy
tea's never
there.
gonna boil.
We can't turn the tea on and make it boil. Really? So your point? All right, that's kind
That
of a
tea's
reach.
never gonna boil.
Get the...
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be
All right.
right back with some tea. And
All
don't
right.
touch anything.
All right, that was a stretch. I'm not getting there without hints, I'll be honest, gang. Let's just click the heck out of everything. Okay, clumsily walk over here and then we'll just...
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out!
Thank God.
Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Thank goodness you don't have to listen to that anymore. Okay, where you just get a 1930s outfit.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
None of the options are the truth.
didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never
gonna-
mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone.
Okay, that's complete crap. If my son was dressed up like he was going to the
Ready to go,
1930s and
Einstein?
climbing into a known time machine, I'd be like, no, we're not doing this. Or I'm coming with you or something.
Time circuits? On. Flux capacitor? Fluxy.
You go do your thing. I don't know that that's...
Okay. If Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Well, how about a couple days before? How about you give yourself a week? A little bit of buffer time here. You gotta keep him from going in jail in the first place. How about a little bit of thinking here, you know? Of course, that wouldn't grab the plot. At least this sequence is pretty good. Classic. Okay, I'm pretty sure they would have just shot the cop in the leg there, so... something bad happened there to the DeLorean. Something always happens to DeLorean. Car of the future. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that'll work. He'll be perfectly safe there for forever. No one's gonna find the freaking DeLorean behind a billboard. Okay. We wait.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that person just got creamed by a trolley. Okay, obviously this is a young Edna.
Excuse me, young man.
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man in the street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
Okay. Let's try this. I don't know.
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
No, not really.
That's the spirit. Destroy them with indifference. If we refuse to patronize their establishments and glorify their wicked exploits, they'll soon be exposed for the pathetic wretches they are. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's...
Okay. Alright, I like my choices. What would Marty pick? Marty'd pick Sonny. I'm pretty confident in that. That sounds pretty 32.
Sonny Crockett.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Crockett. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
I know. I met you back. I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet. I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc.
Okay. Okay, they hold both the buttons down, or one button down, or... I guess that's running. Well, this is great. This is just... I guess that's the end of the street. Okay, let's try this way. The soup kitchen.
Who are you and what do you want?
Can I talk to, Carl Sagan?
Are you his lawyer?
No.
Then scram.
Okay. Where the heck am I supposed to go? Oh, I kept the newspaper? Oh, that's funny. Stole her newspaper. Look for the jail. It was strictly across in the... Well, that's where I thought I was. There's jail thingies. Yeah, click on the window or something. Oh, there we go.
Mark,
Doc,
what are you doing here?
you sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that.
50
But it's
years?
so wonderful to see you. We
That
have
makes
a lot
sense,
of
okay.
catching up to do.
Wait, 1986,
you
more than
might
50
wanna
years.
Hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't
Like
approve of my
50
burning down their speakeasy.
55
Very funny,
years.
Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan. Right. But what?
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Would that be a bad thing?
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
Okay, this is a bit of a stretch.
Won't talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
But if you never finish the prototype, developing it would irrevocably change the
How am I
future.
supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
None of
Just
that made
stay away
any
from
sense.
the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
Right, that's kind of funny.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
I'm not certain that this choice of video games was the proper way to pay homage to the movies. But looks like I'm out of time.